All right, y'all. No long intros. Like you see what time it is. Today is the last day of Virgo season, unfortunately. No, tomorrow's the last day, now that I think about it. But we are nearing the end of Virgo season, and we are going to finish up our custom keepsake decor party favors. So grab your trees, grab your treats, grab your snacks, whatever the case may be, and let's do this. Okay, so this is actually to the right, but this is where we left off with our custom keepsakes party favors. If you did watch my Virgo season movie night, because these are popcorn potato chips, I actually did open these up, spoiler alert, because they were gonna go bad anyway. So I'm like, but we did make this DIY. We made the popcorn chip bag. We made the water bottle label as well as the lighter labels. We also made the designs. We literally made everything from scratch on the past prior lives, which you can check out as well as on the playlist. But to end this off, because the custom party box is tasking, we'll put it like that. It's tasking. I want to try to make a charger plate. So as you can see, this is the design that we have in the back. This is a plastic, because it's not glass, but it's a plastic Chinese plate. They need to go ahead and give me a little sponsorship since I done gave them a little shout out. But as you can see how it's clear in the background, I want to add an image on this. Not necessarily for you to eat off of, but just for it to be party decorations. We can add it to the party favorites bundle, because like I said, the box itself just did not go through. I did make a 10 by 10 template because the diameter of this, I believe, is 10 inches. I'm hoping that's what it is. I researched it online and I'm hoping it's 10 inches. But I used a 10 inch by 10 inch. I'm like, it's not called a template. It's just, okay, I'm like, it's an artboard, whatever we want to call it. 10 inch by 10 inch artboard. And then I added a circle. And then I'm hoping, like I said, that this will fit inside of the circle. We'll cut it out. We'll see. This is where I want to use, let me grab it. So the DTF glossy paper, direct to transfer glossy paper. Actually, no, I'm sorry, y'all. This is not what we're using. I'm glad I thought about it. That's not what we're using. DTF is totally for shirts. We did that on the last project. I'm like, that's not what we're using. Hold that thought. Disregard that. This is what we're using. Disregard that. We are using water slide decal paper. As you can see, they already have a plate on here. So this is what we'll be using. And because this is water slide decal paper, I did have to get some Mod Podge. I needed some clear acrylic sealer to spray the paper so that way it becomes water slide. And then I also had to get the Mod Podge glue itself. So after we spray it with the sealer, and then you use the actual glue to adhere it to the plate. Again, not to be eaten off of, but to be decoration. That way, if you got your cheap little plate, you still put it on top of here. You get a cute little design on the background, and that way your plate not necessarily, you ain't got to go too big on the plates, because you got a nice little custom design charger plate. So, I'm like, that's pretty much is what we'll need. Are these three items, yeah. The water slide paper, the Mod Podge as far as the spray, or any clear acrylic sealer. You want one that's non-yellowing is what I found from my experience, because over time you don't want them to yellow, but at the same time this is probably a one-time thing. So that, hey, for longevity you want something that's non-yellowing. And then gloss. You can use, Mod Podge, you can get gloss, you can get satin finish, you can get matte, whatever floats your boat. All right, so let's start printing on this, reading the directions first, because we need no incidents, no accidents. So I'm like hoping that the directions are on the back of this piece of paper, because definitely not back here. So I'm like, let's see. And it does say that is for an inkjet printer, which is what I do have, an inkjet printer, that it is clear, and that it is regular. I think it's A4 if you're not in the States, but regular printer paper, 8.5 by 11, and this is 10 sheets. Okay, great. We do have directions on the back. Wonderful. So the instructions: print on the glossy side, then let it dry for a few minutes, avoid touching the image, seal the image with clear acrylic varnish 3 times, so 3 times. Spray a coat over the image, let it dry completely, then spray again. Make sure to spray evenly to seal the ink, otherwise the ink may dissolve in water. Cut out the image with scissors. Please do not cut too close to the edge. Leave about a little less than an inch, okay? Submerge the decal into water for about 5 to 10 seconds, and then take it out of the water and let it sit for about 10 seconds. Okay. Slightly slide the decal off. If the decal cannot slide easily, then you need to go back. Okay. Otherwise, repeat. Okay. Take the decal out of water, then set it to dry. Gently set aside. Position. Let it sit overnight. Boom shakalaka. Okay, so the biggest thing that I need to remember is print on the glossy side. That is where I tend to have some incidents and accidents. So I'm looking, because I'm like, let me print on the glossy side. So this is one piece of paper, yeah, because it's 10 pieces. So this is the glossy side. Yeah, because this is definitely matte. Okay, so if this is printing on the glossy side, because I have to remember which way my printer feeds. I believe I have to put, I can never remember, because then this is how I lose my ink, because I'm like, hold on. Okay, so I think the bottom goes up, because when my printer feeds, it feeds out this way. So boom. Again, I also have regular printer paper in here, just so this paper doesn't get, you know, stuck in the printer. All right. So putting that in, I'm like, let's see. We'll go make sure the printer is on, is plugged in. And then we'll go to File, Print, and see what we get. We are going, oh, why did it, see, it's turned to the side already. So let me see, maybe I don't want it to, maybe I don't want to fit to scale. Maybe I don't want to auto rotate. And I'm thinking, because I'm like, I don't think it should be that big. But then again, I don't know. Scale to fit. I don't want it to, okay, maybe I do just want it to print entire image. I know I don't want it to auto rotate. And then another thing is, I don't know if I need to reverse this image, but I'm hoping that I don't, because it did not say that on the instructions. Because, you know, with transferring images, you have to mirror it. I'm trying to think, when we did this, did we have to mirror it? I don't remember. I'm hoping I don't, because I don't want to be a page down. But if I do, it happens. And that's the unfortunate truth. So, all right, here we are, working on some printing action. Okay. Okay. So, it did print on the correct side, which is great. I'm like, I just want to hold up the plate. So it looks like my image is a little bit bigger than, but then again, maybe for the diameter of the plate, it gave me the whole plate. when I just researched it online and I just wanted this. But I would also rather have more than to not have the image fit. So that's a good thing. I can get jiggy with that. So this is what it's looking like thus far. But now it needs to be sprayed. Huh. I'm like, because it did print really nicely on an inkjet printer. But now it does need to be sprayed, and the spray is something that must be done outside. So I am going to be making a transfer, and we will be outside in just a moment. Actually, guys, just one moment, because I already used this bag, and if y'all saw the live of making this bag with getting the lamination on top of it, it was a struggle. So I'm trying to see if I want to use a piece of water slide paper for the bags, because as you can see, it already has the gloss finish to it. We might have to see. It's definitely worth using our ink for. So before we go outside to spray, we're going to print this one so we can also spray it as well. Or print a new chip bag. As soon as I figure out, okay, boom. I'm like, what did I do with the water slide decal paper? So we'll take this one, printing on this side. Okay. And then the chip bag, I do want that to fill the entire page, so we'll print. I do want that to fill the entire page. Auto rotate is fine. And print. Okay. I wonder how this dries as is, this paper, but maybe that's why you have to seal it, because, oh shoot, it just told me don't touch it, and here I am. Because I can see. Oh, I was about to say, what is this white line on the side? But that's where we have the line down the middle anyway. So I'm like, it actually did come out correctly. So I do want to spray it, see what it's like versus the lamination process to the crit cut paper versus water slide paper. And because this is water slide, I'm curious how this is gonna turn out. It's worth a try. So now we need to go ahead and get it sprayed. So now I am going to put y'all on a brief 3 to 5 minute switcheroo intermission, and then we'll be outside ready to spray. So grab your spray cans, because I'm like, where's mine? Grab your spray cans, and then I'll catch y'all on the flip side of the live in just one moment. All right, y'all have to give me just one moment because it is extremely windy in Florida. So I have to make sure nothing is going to fly away in the process of me trying to show y'all this DIY. So bear with me. I promise. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Try not to mess anything up in the process, because when I rush, that tends to happen. Like I said, I'm here, and I'm just, ooh. Because now I got to get y'all set up to see, and maybe I should just do it like this. Because I'm like, see what I'm saying? I didn't accidentally shut y'all off. Oops. Okay, I'm glad y'all still here. Again, this is what happens when you're live in real time and you're a one-woman revolution making things happen. Thank you so much for being with me. I promise you the Lord will bless you. That's just how it works over here. Okay, because I'm like, we're getting closer to being set up. If I'm not mistaken, I believe we should be good. And we are. Okay. So, I did get a poster board because I don't want to just spray the earth itself, but I was using this to kind of hold this down. Maybe I should go grab my other Mod Podge to hold it down so nothing flies away. Y'all hear the wind? Oh, shoot, and the phone falling? Good lordy ordy. Again, one woman revolution things. I'm like, or should I just start spraying? But I know I need something to hold this down. Maybe I should have grabbed some tape. Don't that make sense, y'all? Because that's one thing that I do have is tape. So I'm going to just tell y'all, if you're going to be outside and it's windy, have some tape. So here we are with the clear acrylic spray. It does say to give it, I think it said 3 sprays per our instructions. Use a clean, dry surface for best results. Okay. Oh, it says use at room temperature. I wouldn't use this inside. Because I'm like, really? I thought this was some outside spray. Looks like it's ready for us. I'm like, let's give it a little. I'm like, I want to give it a test spray just to see how it's going to come out. And then look, the pollination of the flowers trying to get on my stuff. Okay, so boom. I'm like, let's just do a little. Okay, boom. Yeah, it's spraying. It's definitely got that act right. Okay, so boom. See, look, my hands right there. I got nervous. Okay. So that's one. That is one spray. Ooh, baby, I definitely wouldn't have done this in the house. I'm outside and I can smell it in the air. Oh, Jesus. And it got on my fingers a little bit. I will definitely be washing my hands when I get inside. I do not want my hands clear acrylic sprayed. Only thing that I want clear are my nails. You see that little gloss on them? Yeah. Check out my video. Like, this what we do. But I'm like, I wonder how long we're supposed to wait for it to dry. That's what I don't know. Oh, let's read the instructions. Does it tell us? First coat, spray in quick, short mist over entire surface. Oh, let dry 15 minutes between coats. We're supposed to wait 15 minutes. I'm like, 15 minutes, you say? I thought they were going to say a couple seconds. Because I'm like, how long does it take to harden? So I guess, yeah, while it's in the process of setting. But then again, I don't want... See, that's why I should have had something on here already. And I should have already had it taped down. Tape y'all papers down. Whether you use, I was about to say notebook paper. Newspaper, that's what it's called. Newspaper, whether you put that down. This is a poster board because y'all know I have a whole crafting corner of stuff. So this is a poster board that I am using for mine. So whether you use a poster board or foam board, which poster boards you can get from Le Dollar Try. Well, it ain't even Le Dollar Try no more at this point. It's Le Dollar. It ain't even Le Dollar 25 Try. It's Le Dollar 50 Try at this point. I think the cheapest thing in there is $1.50. I went in the green Dollar Tree today. They got stuff up to $7 in there. And I was just like, oh, no. Did I get it? Yeah, it was some Halloween decorations. I'm like, cause this little area right behind y'all, it need to be decorated. So I got some cute little decorations, which I wanted last year and didn't get last year, and a YouTube check dropped today, so I got it today. Glory be to God. Simple as that. I can't believe we really gotta wait 15 minutes in between each coating. That's the part that is like blowing my mind. And then that's why I'm like, and I'm outside in nature, because they expected me to do this inside. No, because look, the wind is blowing and I just smelled it again. I don't even know if it's on my hands or what. But I'm like, 15 minutes for additional coat, spray lightly, side to side motion. Heavy coats may, sag or run after completing project. Turn, hold on, after completing project, turn can upside down and spray to keep nozzle from clogging. I ain't never heard of that. Turn nozzle upside down and spray to keep from clogging. Okay, so one thing about it, I'm not gonna hold y'all hostage on this part, cause see how the earth just earthing out here? This is why we want to buy it, so I can make the rules, but whatever. Yeah, I am not gonna hold y'all hostage on this part because, like I said, having to wait 15 minutes in between each spray is where we are. After this, I'll end up doing a short because I'm like, I was like, dang, do I have to come back and make? I'm like, it will be another video, but not necessarily a full live video. So you can subscribe for the vibes. You can like this video, check out the short, whatever the case may be. So that way you can see once it actually is done being sprayed. I will do the actual putting it, submerging it in the water, doing the water decal removal, applying it to the plate, Mod Podging it to the plate. Because even after this dries, honestly, I do want this to sit overnight. So after we get done spraying it with the 15-minute intervals, I do want this to sit overnight for 24 hours just so I know that it is cured. And then I'll do the whole water slide, submerging, removing it, applying it to the plate, showing y'all the final product. Unless I'm like, I'm debating. I'm like, is it going to be a live or is it going to be a short? Either way, I can see it'll be a part two. I'm like, I don't know if it's going to be a part two because I'm like, the short would be, I guess, a second part. Yeah, because it's going to be the actual application process of it. I might come live, but it does not require that much because honestly, I'm telling you already now, and then you'll see what the process looks like in relation to me telling you literally it's just going to be finishing with the sprays after we do this, letting it cure for 24 hours, putting it inside a basin of water. Then this little part, the image is going to come off like cut whatever you don't want, because I don't want the yellow paper, the white paper, anything like that. So cut the circle out. This one is going to be fine because this is how the chip bag looks itself. But submerging this in the water, taking the image off, adding it to the Chinette, and then Mod Podging it on top, letting that cure for 24 hours, and then bing, we're done. So that's why I'm like, if anything, I can do a short so y'all can see that process. Yeah, because I just am trying to see what's going to be the easiest and most effective way for me to be able to do the party favors, to do transfers, to do all of my DIY endeavors. We've tried out a couple different things. Most of the things have succeeded, but we have had a fail or two in the process. Just having to try out different techniques and things. And see what I'm saying? How it's like dirty out here in my paper. It's not like dirty, but I'm saying it's like I'm outside, so the outside earth is flying around, and I'm just trying to let my papers dry and be sealed. So yeah, I'm like, I'm not gonna hold y'all hostage on this part because y'all don't need to be held hostage for this. So subscribe for the vibes, like I said. Then y'all get the short. And I'm like, baby, like, the X, oh, Jesus. Hold on, y'all. So again, gone for 2 seconds. For 2 seconds. And look. Is Jesus breathing or something? And that's just why everything. Because I'm like, the wind is just doing so much. But I am down here on the ground. Okay. And like, as long as I don't have anything on my hands, that's all that matters. So yeah, we got this far, which is great for us. And I'm like, that is pretty much going to do it for part 1 of this live. I do thank y'all for tuning in. Subscribe for the vibes. Y'all know if no one's told you, I'm here to tell you that God loves you. Jesus loves you. I love you if you love them. Oh, and I didn't even say the Bible verse today or anything like that. And happy birthday to everybody that's born today, because we are ending Virgo season. Happy birthday to everybody that's born today. Bible verse of the day is always in the description, coming from Romans 9:21. And it does say, does not the potter have the right to make out of the same lump of clay some pottery for special purposes and some pottery for common uses? And I know that's right. I know that's exactly what it is, because some of us were made for special purposes like me, and some of us were made for common use, and that's just fine. That is just fine. But yeah, be good, be great, look good, don't hate, spread love, because that's what a real mob do, and keep it gangster. Look out for your people, because that's what the real gangsters do, okay? And I'm like, yeah, that's really all I had to say. I'll see y'all in part 2, whether